All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachahakwadash, and double honor to the elders and apostles of no stone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakathum. This is your brother Uriah coming back at you with another lesson. I'm going to just call this Stay Vexed. All right, it's going to be a real quick lesson, all right, on the state of mind that we should be in as soldiers of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, wherever you brothers may be, the spirit of being vexed now on the front end, it sounds, negative and oppressive and various things of that nature. But that is what's required of us, and it's also an attribute of wisdom. Okay, let me go to this in Ecclesiastes. Okay, 7:7, it says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. So the possession of wisdom in an oppressive society, okay, is going to drive you mad, okay? Now, and that word in the Hebrew, I believe, is halal. I have to look it up. Oh, it's off, Salakia. But being mad is a part of it, man, okay? There are things you walk down the street and, just witnessing it, it kind of sets you off a little bit. It pisses you off a little bit. That's a good thing because that's your edge, okay? When those things start to slip, you start to get too used to it, that's when you want to fast, okay? That's when you want to pray. That's when you want to lock in, be around brothers, read, study, okay? Because we are behind enemy lines, okay? So being inverse with this world is a really good sign in the realm of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, okay? Let me I'm gonna put this word enmity in there, okay? Let me see, was that the one I was thinking about? Oh, yep, James 4:4, yep. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High, okay? So just being cool with everything, being buddy with everything. Now, sometimes you gotta, you gotta, yikwab your way out of certain situations, make small talk, act like you're not witnessing abominable behavior. You might be at work or something, But for the most part, the spirit in you has got to be detached. It's got to be withdrawn from this place, okay? As it says in Isaiah or Jeremiah. I'm sorry, Salakia. Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, that ye receive not of her plague. So when it says come out of her, okay, I was thinking of flee Babylon in Jeremiah. When it says come out of her, okay, that's what it means, okay? Because we're not going to be able to just leave. The chariots have to come and get us and get us, man. Okay, so when it says come out of it, I mean, we got to be separate from this place. And when you're separate from this place, you're not in it. You're not high, okay? You're not drunk on their juice that they're on. Then you see things and it vexes you, it pisses you off, okay? And I said I wasn't gonna make this long, but there's a lot of precepts on this I could get. I'm gonna just go to the one in Peter. This is 2 Peter chapter 2, okay? Verse 6, it says, or verse 5, I'm gonna go down to verse 6. It says, and the turning of cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. Okay, so we know Sodom and Gomorrah was an example of what not to do. Okay, when you read the account in Genesis, the 19th chapter, about, the trial that Lot had to go through with his family, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, how those two angels came down to visit Lot in the city at the gates, and everybody witnessed them come in. And then later that night, they tried to come into Lot's house. Okay, and forced themselves on angels, man, grown men, what appeared to be grown men. All right, but see, notice how down bad the whole city was. But see, Lot was what? Lot was withdrawn from it. Okay, he lived there, but he wasn't there. You see what I'm saying? Verse 7, it says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Okay, and that's what's required, to be vexed. Okay, the Lord is not dealing with lukewarm. He's not dealing with maybe there's hope for this place, or maybe a little bit longer. Let me do this first. Let me do that first. All right. If you have that spirit on you, then that spirit is going to take hold of you. It's going to get you comfortable. You're going to slip back into your comforts. And then, as the scriptures say in 1 Thessalonians 5, sudden destruction is going to come. All right. And that's fact. Okay. So it's important that you must be vexed. Okay. It says verse 8, for that righteous man dwelling among them, seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. And if that's not you, in a place like America that we live in, you got leaven in your spirit, man. And you got to purge that out of you, because when the real day comes, or the Lord gets ready to visit this place, okay, as Abraham was asking the Heavenly Father, are there 100 souls? I forget the numbers, or 10 souls remaining, okay? Then you spare it. Okay, when the Lord starts asking those questions, okay, are you going to be one of those souls? Or are you just going to be kind of, meshed in and blended in with the culture? Okay, you don't want to be a part of that. Okay, this is Jeremiah 51 and 6, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. Okay. There's a cutoff. Okay. Even if it's things that you might not be eating pork. Okay. But you might be around too much nigger energy. You might be letting too many things, encroach into your space, man. We're supposed to be the light. Darkness is supposed to flee from us. When we walk into a room, you get a weird look, okay? Or you may have a bunch of people kind of gravitating towards you, okay? We are a polarizing agent, okay? We're not regular people, okay? That light should be on you, man, okay? They ain't supposed to just not be able to tell, through the spirit, not be able to tell if you are of the world or not. There should be something about you, man, okay? People either don't like you or they love you, okay? But they know there's something about you, okay? Because it's a spiritual thing, okay? It says, and deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance. Very important, man. Okay, because if you get cut off, the Lord's vengeance is still going to hit you just as hard as it's going to hit these Edomites, these other nations, the 2/3, okay? Which that would make you a part of the 2/3, okay? It says he will render unto her a recompense. So the Lord has already promised to do this to America. So why are you attached to this place? Okay. Better question, why aren't you vexed with this place? Now that doesn't mean you walk around angry, with high blood pressure, frown lines all over your face every day, bad attitude. No, man, but there should be a drag that, like the scriptures refer to as bearing a cross. That's like a weight on you, man. Okay. This part is easy. I said the work is easy, but it's dealing with the world. If you're a righteous soul, that's going to have more taxing on you than doing the work of the Lord, man. Okay. Having to smile in the face of somebody that's wicked. Okay. Having to ask for money or a loan or something like that from a system that's completely bankrupt of morality, of righteousness, okay? Those are the kind of things that should vex you, man, okay? You can read Ezekiel 9:4, on the matter that the Lord is only coming to deliver and is going to put that mark of exemption on those that sigh and that cry, okay? And the angels are only camped about him that fear the Lord. So, keep these things in mind, man. I just want to do this quick lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. On to the next. Shalom.